Hey YouTube, what's going on? My name's BARRICADE, and today I want to run all of you Battlefield 4 fans through some of the patch changes that have just been recently applied to vanilla Battlefield 4. Now, a lot of the features were actually added from the CTE over the course of, say, the last few months, and the later months of 2014. Some community features like healing from med bags, the differences there with suppression and such like that being changed up drastically to things like mobility and attack helicopters, transport helicopters, and such. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice first is if you go to the escape menu, you're going to see your premium status, your phantom statuses, if you've completed these or not. Obviously, they're highlighted for me because I have. I also have all of the expansion packs, which is, you're going to know this information anyway, so it's kind of useless. But it's still cool all the same that they're throwing little things in there all over the place. Now, one of the more fancy additions is decoupling your turret on a tank or an LAV. This also works for boats. God, what else? What else does it work on? I think I tested it out on the attack helicopter gunner seat, so it actually works there as well. I can't be sure actually if it stayed on its own or not when you were turning, but whatever. We're going to talk about primarily, armor for this. So basically, having this turned on, when you look down, at a target, and you want to get, mobile, you want to get out of the way, you want to dodge rockets and get into a tank battle. Wherever you're aiming that turret, that's where that turret's going to stay, regardless of how you're turning or moving the tank. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it is a pretty cool feature. It definitely lets you stay on target or general area of your target just a little bit better. It's basically, an advanced infantry-styled swivel for your, for your tank. I really like it. I really do. Let's see here. Gameplay. Not too much changed here, other than basically the ability to control all of the options on your HUD. Reticles when you're aiming down sights, when you're hip firing, that kind of stuff. Color controls for it too. So basic vehicle I've got straight red for Jeeps and stuff like that. Helicopter and jet, it's all basically all red. It looks cool. It really looks cool. Set the glow up a little bit actually. Let's see here. Green component is up for warning. Now, the difference between just the standard red and the warning red is for things like the reload timer for your countermeasures or the lock-on designator, that kind of stuff. Same thing goes with specialized vehicles. This applies to armor. Again, I have it set at basically all red. A little bit of green. It's kind of got a Bad Company 2 look to it. When you're in the T90, it's kind of nice. I like that. Warnings are, it's not really too bad, too helpful, really. You're going to know when you're getting locked onto. Now, hit indicators. This kind of stuff, I never really dicked around with it too much. I left it basically just, default. Indicator colors, I kind of changed up a little bit. So it's got more of a vibrant reddish-orange color going on. Same thing with headshots. Now, when you get a headshot, you're going to see whatever color you want right there. You can have it black, you can have it red, you can have it, any color you want. I have headshot set as red so that I know I'm hitting a dude in the face. Same thing with just a generic hit marker. You'll notice that there's actually a size difference between the two markers. One is a little bit larger than the other. Let's get that back up to there, sure. Kill shots. yeah, you can tell when you murdered a motherfucker, right? Who doesn't like that? Let's put that as sure, why not? Common HUD colors, basically the same as it has been for the last few months, and generally the same thing here, except for, you know, some of these have been tweaked a little bit, so that the icon sizes and I don't think it would be depth of field, but I think it would be just the zoom in and out, basically, of blurring out or graying out the icons that are in your face has changed just a little bit. Now, friendly icons and such. You can show your ranks of all your friendlies, show the vehicle occupant class. Like, we really need to know that because it's going to show if you're in a vehicle with all of your squad, it doesn't really matter. But if you're playing and you got a bunch of blueberries in your team, you're playing by yourself, say you jump into a transport helicopter or an APC, you know, sometimes you want to know if there's an engineer in there, so that will let you show what classes are in the vehicle, which is kind of helpy. Helpy. That's a word, right? Helpful. I can't talk right now. Basically, that's about it, you know, for GUI changes. I can't talk at all right now. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's almost noon. I should be hibernating right now. Anyways, let's get into something here, and we'll take a look at the way I've got my reticle set up. I didn't go over that with the menu, but it's something that you will find and you will have to tweak to your liking. Yep, that's a thing. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a light blue aiming reticle going on, and this is going to contrast with the red and the slight red that I have for like headshots, generic hits, and then when I do get a headshot, it's going to line up with that color, or sorry, headshot. When I do get a kill shot, it's going to line up with that color. You can change the reticle for when you're hip firing, but I mean, I'm usually not going to be hip firing unless I'm using like a shotgun or something like that, coming around a corner real quick, or if I just want to dump a lot of rounds around a corner. Another thing that I've noticed, I'm not sure if this has been covered in the patch notes, but weapon snappiness, you know, that feeling when you can get to a target really quick. It feels like it's on really good, you know, like sensitivity wise, things feel a little bit smoother for me. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same case for everybody else, but you know, there it is. It feels a lot different. It doesn't really feel like it was in the CTE, but it doesn't feel vanilla as well. So I think it's somewhere in between, but it does feel a lot different for me. Maybe, you know, let me know in the comments down below what it feels like for you, if you can acquire a target a little bit better. To me, it feels a little bit more, I guess, fast-paced, maybe arcadey. But, I mean, that's not a bad thing. You want a little bit more responsiveness out of whatever it is you're firing. Here's another good look. Another good look. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. Oh, it's delicious. Yes. Hopes I kind of talk about. Oh, yeah. So, Hardline's a thing, hey? Yeah. Kind of want to call it Butt Stallion. Because, you know, apparently it's made out of diamonds with all the premium mumbo-jumbo going around. And all the paid YouTubers that are, you know, kind of forced to promote that. Which is, you know, it's cool, but it's sad at the same time. Hopefully I am never one of those people. I mean, I'm not going to turn down free money, but at the same time, I don't think I could ever really, if I didn't agree with something, there's no fucking way I'm going to promote that shit, at all. I mean, unless it's the cure for fucking cancer and AIDS all in one syringe. Good luck getting my backing on that. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about quickly is video content. What do you guys want to see? You know, do you want to see full gameplay? Do you want to see cut-down matches? Do you like Rush? Do you like Obliteration? There is a new Obliteration team mode coming out, or I think it's already out now, actually. It's a small squad-based Obliteration with a really fast pace to it, as some people have said. I'm not really too keen on TDM, but I mean, if you guys want to see TDM, I'll do that too. As for games, maybe throw a list out there. You know, give me a top 5 of something you want me to play. You want to see me freak out and scream like a little girl in a horror game, or you see me, you know, tear some ass with some of the friends that have it gaming, in some first-person shooters and shit. You know, just let me know, because I have an extensive backlog of games right now that I've kind of put on the back burner because I really don't know what to do with them. I have been playing a little bit more of some of the survival games like 7 Days to Die, but I mean, you know, there's only so much of that you can really play, because I mean, you know, fucking horror survival. Fuck. Anyways, hopefully, a fucking alarm again. Hopefully, GTA 5 does not get delayed again. If it does, I'm just gonna go fucking apeshit. And if anybody has seen the movie Falling Down with what's his face, you know, the guy with the stuff stuck it to Sharon Stone back in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, that's a possibility for sure. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat.